All right. Hello, everyone. How's everyone tonight? Great, great. So good to be back here. This is my second time, and second time I really try to present something. So a bit about me. I'm a recent grad from General Assembly. General Assembly is an institute where they provide a lot of intensive course that's related to the tech industry. Recently graduated from there. I just want to share a couple of things that I find it really valuable, but at the same time, surprisingly valuable. So, all right. So apart from getting overwhelmed with learning all the trendy stacks today, couple of things, two things that I find it paramount to what I got out from this whole course are basically errors and memes. Yes, I paid 15 grand to go to a course just to learn that memes are useful. Yeah, so for me, when I first started out learning web dev, I get discouraged by errors. Who here can proudly tell me that I love errors? Errors are really? Okay, that's great, that's great. So most of you, I hope I can change your mind today. Fingers crossed. All right. So these are just some of us in the cohort trying to ask the instructor, I have this error, I have that error, out of the tons of them. Wait, what's this doing here? Go away. So this is me. You can see I also posted a lot of them. This is me. This is a picture of me during that time when I was trying to figure out an error. My favorite is I'm getting an error that says cat is null. I'm not sure. Not sure what's the context, but I just find it funny, so I just put it there. Yeah. So the reason why I want to talk about errors is because it is something that is so. It's something that we do with our daily jobs. We fix bugs, we fix errors, we build software by solving errors. And errors can be disheartening, but errors later on, when I find out later on my course that, you know what, let's give errors a chance. They are always better than no errors. Allow me to explain. Think of it from, okay, all of us are web devs, but think of it from a basic user point of view. You want to log in, into your account, okay? You type in the password, right, fine. And then it doesn't direct you to the another page, but then they didn't tell you what's wrong. Is your password wrong? Is your name wrong? Do you put a profile picture? And like nothing. And imagine you from a user point of view, you'd be like, hello, like what's this? Unknown error, no error. So even from a basic point of view, even from a basic user point of view, errors are useful, and there is no difference to us as web dev. We need errors. Errors make us better, and errors are helpful. They let us know which part of our code goes wrong, which line breaks. This function return what's wrong with the function? Did I provide the right number of arguments and so on? Or MongoDB errors. Anyone here deal with MongoDB? Yeah. So this is their error log. You want to try to find a Wally where the errors here? Probably.
Not adding the storage option.
Yeah, somewhere here. Wow, you got eagle eyes. Good job. How much does the eye cost? Sorry. Off topic. But yeah. So this is one reason why even logging errors are so, like the way you log your errors out, right? If the clearer your errors are, the easier everyone's lives are gonna be. It's just that kind of how errors work. And let's talk about Rails. When I was learning Rails, I was so impressed that their logging message is so good that what is it doing here? Okay, so it's so good that you can start using error-driven development. Actually, that is a good topic that I can probably talk about next time, just by itself. But anyway, what it says is that you can start a Rails app from scratch without nothing, without database, maybe a database, but without a route, without a controller, without any models, and then you just go by the error. You just sort of like solve you build your app by solving errors. So first one, you have a route, you get a route. Second, once you've done a route, and then you realize, oh, there's no controller. The error will actually speed you up. Oh, there's no controller. Create one. After that, then you realize that, oh, there's no method being defined in the controller. And then lastly, this is why sometimes also it's good to take a step back to digest your errors, because this caught me off guard also when I was learning. I was looking at this, all this mumbo jumbo, but all I need is this template is missing. And then you create an ERB file and everything is good. We are all happy. So this is one example why a clear, concise error log or message, thank you, is so important. So until now, I mean, not until now, but even after I grad, I'm still trying to make friends with errors. It's so it's difficult, right? Like when I see an error, I'm like, what should I do? I get disheartened. But then I was told that try to make friends with your errors, try to take a step back and take the time to understand your type of errors. So one example I was given that when you are doing with Ruby, Ruby has very good sort of like docs on the type of error that you may found. Yes, I'm talking to you JavaScript. So yeah, syntax, you have all these type of errors that is very helpful. And another tip that I learned, if there's one thing you want to take away from this talk, I find coloring terminals so useful, because remember back at that MongoDB mumbo jumbo slide, if you can find a way to just highlight the important sort of error log, the rest are just blah blah, it will save your time and potentially life. But but I have to admit, it's a bit advanced, because for me, because my regular expression, I'm still yet to be very well versed with regular expression. So the whole idea is to go to your item, under profiles, and you go to advanced, and then all these triggers, this is where you type in your code to highlight necessary errors. You can you can highlight that, you can color your text, you can color your background, and so on. So I find that very useful. I put a self reminder that I should learn how to do this, and I put on the slides. So good on me, yay. So second part I will talk about is this. Memes are surprisingly educational. I can't stress so much. This is important, okay? Especially when you are learning. Allow me to explain. So when I was learning JavaScript for, let's say, a few weeks, and then I was learning Ruby. So when I was learning Ruby, I was doing my conditionals that spit out a return that return a true false value. All this while I've been doing this, right? It's a bit long. I mean, it reads easily, but then this is how we were taught later on. But then when I found out ternaries, oh my God, life-changing. Okay, I feel king. No, not king, but I feel posh. Like it's so simple, so elegant. I sure made a meme out of it, and immediately the concept has planted in my brain pretty much forever. Whenever I want to write a conditionals that return a true false value, should use the ternary. Like that's how I personally learn throughout the whole course. And however, the follow-up is that I thought that nesting ternaries are not ideal, because later on they get a bit hard to read. So yeah, don't do that. It's not ideal. And again, I made a meme out of it just for fun. And then now next, this is the reason why Ruby is awesome. When I was learning JavaScript, I want to get a random number between two values. I need to type it out. When I learned Ruby, and this is what blows my mind. Ruby, I love you. Mwah. So, it's also, again, I make this meme just to remind myself that, okay, I'm not here to bash JavaScript, let's be honest. I like JavaScript myself, but it's just different languages have different capabilities. And it's just that I realized this when I really sort of like appreciate Ruby for what it is. And I say I'm not gonna bash JavaScript, but the next slide is not really gonna help. Okay, so back to basics. Who can tell me what am I trying to show here? Back to basics.
Are the objects the same in JavaScript?
Type equality.
Yeah. So basically, JavaScript. Okay, give you a bit of context. I was learning Ruby for 3 weeks. Right? I was having fun in Ruby land. It's all sparkling like Ruby, and I come back to JavaScript. Okay, I was doing an exercise, and I was typing, having fun, and I was doing array comparison. And then when I run my code, everything doesn't work. It doesn't, like, the code doesn't tell me what's wrong, right? And then I need to debug. I need to go through a whole lot of process to debug, and just to realize JavaScript don't do array comparison. JavaScript doesn't do strict equality when it comes to array comparison. Ruby does. And who can tell me what's the value for this? False. Yeah, false. This one give me true. I will accept if it's undefined. But you give me false. I was tripping around that. Are there different types of arrays in JavaScript? Because it gave me false, right? Like I was learning Ruby. This is all perfectly fine and rainbows, and I come here. They're all different. So, and then again, speaking of errors, so remember how I said that a useful error log is so helpful. If they can just tell me that, oh, JavaScript, if they can give me back a log saying that, oh, JavaScript cannot compute, we cannot compute array comparison when it comes to strict equality or something like that, instead of just false. So there is one of those moments where it caught me out so bad, I need to make a meme out of it. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like it's just simple. Now, if there is one thing you want to take away from this course, okay, I will quote my beautiful instructor, bless him. So he said, don't be afraid of errors. They are telling you what it's doing. And Philippa, if you're wondering who is that, that is that Philippa sweeping over the rainbow by his pearls of wisdom. And they say, make friends with them. They mean I am about to learn how to fix something. In other words, from now on, me as a junior dev becoming to an aspiring senior dev, the moment I see an error, I'm going to say, oh boy, I'm going to learn something new. What a wonderful day. I hope I can do it. And once you're done learning something, make memes out of it. They make learning so much fun and memorable, which is win. 2 wins, you win, it's a wonderful day, we move on. So, any questions? That's pretty much the end.
What's your favorite meme?
The ones that I posted. I like those comparison. So this is really one of my favorite, and the Winnie the Pooh one. I like or there's one, something about the Doge, one being a very muscular Doge and one just like a little puppy that's inside there. So yeah, that's one of my favorite. Basically, I like those comparison memes. Yeah.
Any tips for how to dig down into errors?
Read them.
When you say dig down into
Google. Yeah, like particularly in the Ruby context, like where do you start? Like to.
All right. Okay. For me, whenever I come across an error, I will try to solve them myself first. But I want to give it a go if I can solve it or not. If I can't, I'll Google. If Google doesn't help, again, if there's one thing you want to take back from this course, from this presentation, ask for help. That is what I will do. I will ask for help. I'll ask.
Exactly what I do as well.
Yeah, I'll like, I need help. I can't solve this. I mean, that's the reason why I put this slide at first. Ask for help.
Cat is null.
Cat is null. Why my cat is null? Help. Imagine if you're the instructor and you say, why my cat is null? And the instructor like, why? Yes, Michael.
So you made those memes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. We should create a language where the errors are reported as.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. I was thinking, yeah, that's a great idea. I have just so many funky ideas in my head. I just thought like, create a library of all my the memes that I made throughout learning, throughout my whole dev career, and then I'll combine the book or something.
Yeah, where do you publish it? Your memes? Can you buy NFTs or?
Oh, you're giving me you're putting a lot more funky ideas into my brain. I like it.
I was thinking Stable Fusion.
Yeah, and put out for auction 2 Ethereums. I'll take it. Good money. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Just approach errors with a positive attitude. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really a dev, so I was wondering, does error has anything to do with testers or testing team?
Yeah.
A tester just will be better at.
Yeah. So basically, tests are, if I'm not mistaken, tests are written so that we are more confident to code, basically. So before we actually sort of like go into straight away like create building the product, from what I was taught, we will write like a series of tests, because once you write tests, again, yeah, that's a good point. Tests will actually, in a way, it will give you a better logging error message. So let's say, for example, if you don't have a test, using an example that I log in, all right? Sometimes, depending what language you use, I guess, if you want to log in, sometimes the error may spit out would be maybe a bit too vague, it become like undefined or like the array comparison false. But then if you write test, you can control the type of error that's returning to the dev. So testing is one very good way to manage and sort of like orchestrate your errors. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Yeah.
Well, yeah, cool talk. I'm just wondering, like, have you tried emoji language? Would you consider coming to the next talk? And how would you handle errors with emoji?
Module language?
Emoji. With emojis.
Oh, emoji language. That's interesting.
I'll tell you. This is how you handle errors.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Enjoy that next topic. Yeah, just emoji.
Yeah. Emoji language.
That sounds good.
So yeah, that's
you use like droplets and stuff that write code. Like,
Yeah.
droplets.
yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Yes.
If people want to invite you to things, find out more about you, where's the best place for people to? What's the best way for people to get in contact with you?
LinkedIn. I do it by LinkedIn or email. I realized I should put it here. It's a rookie mistake. So yeah.
JTWS link to you. Yes.
I am panicking now. Give me a moment. LinkedIn.com. You can search me at.
My advice: create a README file. You create a repo on your GitHub page called. Your repo should be called as your username, and it will be a secret repo.
So yeah, just in time.
You should do a talk about that.
So yeah, that's me currently up for hire. But more importantly, I'm looking to be involved in the community. So if any of you need a hand in terms of, I'll be able to volunteer for like events, hackathon, meetups. If you need any assistance, I'll be there. So hit me up if you need help.
Hey, Justin, what happens if you hit the notification bell?
If I hit the notification bell, what do I see? All right, let's see. Why am I showing my LinkedIn? Okay, yeah, that's it.
Where does my invite go? I'll just go into my
Yeah, invitations. Oh. Thank you. I so yeah, thank you very much for your time.